Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense, and I try to keep my videos down under 10 minutes. I talk about important topics. I try to skip out all of the technical jargon so it won't confuse the masses. It is now researched that most of the masses only have an attention span of 8 seconds, and of course I still believe it's 5 seconds. Everybody always gives a little chance of whatever it is, you know, depending on your genetic structure and your learning abilities. And so, thank you for listening to my videos. If you have any questions, put it down below. And I'm going to make a video about disabling my comments and my likes, you know, rating stats or something like that. But usually if you put something down there, it's going to have to be approved by me. So you can leave me a personal message like, fuck you nigger, okay? or what somebody put in my little comment box one time, they put a nigger with knowledge. Yeah, a nigga with knowledge is a dangerous thing, okay? You know, that's a cool comment, okay? That's a cool-ass comment. I don't get offended by shit like that. But other than that, I can't keep track of everybody's insults and everything, so I'm like, it's okay if you want to hide your picture or something like that. But anyhow, this video is going to be about what is educated, okay? What is educated, okay? The first thing, in order for your IQ, this is my opinion about things, and researched facts too again. Here we go with the facts thing. I'll give you another video about what kind of books I read. I read information from the highest scholars in the world. How about that? Okay, how about that? So everything can be researched on the internet, so everybody can be a scholar. So I'll make another video about that too. Okay? Now, what is educated? This is a message to everybody. Everybody must know English. That's like everything made in China. Okay, you know, the Americans in the West, they put all their slave work over in China, and everything is made there and is come back to the United States. You know what I'm saying? Or the ship jobs overseas and shit like that, which is another subject. But the first thing you need to know is English. The Anglo-Saxons, the Latin, you know, actually technically the white man, you know, they conquered 70% of the world. You know, that's research as well. You can look it up yourself. Okay, so you got these white folks, or Anglo-Saxons and stuff, and they conquered the world many times over. Okay, you're probably from another world. It doesn't matter. Okay. That's the first thing. The highest language in the world is English. Okay, so if you don't know English and you're in China, or you see, the Chinese like to copy off the white man, so they're genetically entwined somehow kind of way. You know, the Chinese or the Japanese, they like to copy off the technology from the West and try to improve on it. You know, that's what they've been doing. You know, and sometimes they actually do a successful job of doing that, though. I've seen some innovative ideas. Okay. You know, and America's not very popular, only with the Xbox, with the gaming consoles, okay? They just now starting to begin. Nintendo was always Japan and so forth, coming over here, Atari and shit like that, you know. That shit, most of the games is coming from Japan, okay? All of the great titles and shit, okay? But that's another subject, okay? Now, the first thing is being educated, okay? Ethiopians, Nigerians, anyone who is not educated will always have a problem with technology or science, okay? All right, why would I say that? It's because when I was in Ethiopia, they use the word technology. They don't have an Aharmic word for technology. So I say, hey, wait a minute. If you don't understand the meaning of it, do you know what the meaning of it? They don't even have a Aharmic word for computer. Okay, you got to think about those things. No matter what you do, okay, all across the world, there's always words that cannot be translated over very well to that language. Okay, okay, all right. Let's get that fact out of the way too now here. So you can do the research if you want. I did it already. But if you go to another country, there are English words, okay, that are not going to be translated well because it's not discovered yet. They haven't created it yet, okay? So all the computers, the internet, most of the internet is used by light-colored to white-colored folks, okay? All right? All across the world, okay? You know, the African-Americans over in the East, okay? And the West is to the white, okay? You know, knowledge is different. You know, mysticism is on the East, okay? And knowledge is on the West, okay? But other than that, that's another subject too, okay? But the Georgia Stone says that we have to decrease the population by 500 million, it says, okay? Don't know why. I think it's because they assume that the earth is being destroyed while humans are, you know, feeding off the planet, you know, not putting things back, recycling, okay? If you're educated, use common sense, okay? You technically does not have to be institutionalized, because you could be institutionalized on the internet. You can get all your research and everything. I know a couple people who actually went to institutions without getting the degrees. That's ingenious, don't you think? Educating yourself through the technology on the internet. Rivet, okay, AutoCAD, MicroStation. Come on now, you learning all these things and stuff on your manual time, reading all the books and stuff, and you make up your own. You put your own resume and say, fact of life. Did not go to school. They'll be looking like, yo, give me a chance. Look what I did here. Look, give me an example. You know, that's common sense. Use common sense. You don't necessarily have to go to a technical school, nor do you have to go to college. That piece of paper on the wall, you can make your own piece of paper on the wall. You can make your own, you know, your own creativity, okay? They'll be shocked. The white man won't be shocked, like, yo, you did this and shit. He'd be more impressed than the person who goes to college. You know actually more than the motherfucker who went to college. Come on now. Now, let's see, okay? You're educated when you know about yourself, your spirit. You know, so a lot of people tend to forget about their own health, okay? You know, I told you, you have to understand English, okay? That's like the most powerful language in the world, okay? You know, and then you gotta have common sense. And then you gotta understand who yourself is, you know what I'm saying? You should really understand yourself first, you know, that really is the most important. Without understanding yourself first, you know, you kind of like put yourself in a dilemma, okay? You can't learn anything. You're in the depression state. You know, I get depressed sometimes too. But that's what I wanted to know. That's why I wanted to tell you folks what educated, what the definition is. When your IQ points go up, to me, that there ain't no such thing as IQ points of overall all of the things you learn in your life. Because I've learned almost pretty much everything I could possibly know. So my IQ is actually higher than yours. Overall, okay? You might know math. You might know some kind of architectural drafting or disease. You don't know everything. You know, I study pretty much everything. Every little thing in life. I know how to fix certain parts of my car. Okay, do you? Okay. I know how to play with female. I learned in my life how to do multiple things. Every aspect, almost every aspect, I try to learn a little bit of each thing. Your IQ points go up dramatically, depending on where you get an IQ test from, okay? But that's all I wanted to say to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. You know, that's what it's educated. Education means learning English, understand the fundamental arithmetic, basic math, okay, even though it's as limited as it is, and common sense yourself, and basically studying all the things in the world. Study every little thing, every electronic thing, try to put things together like a puzzle. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Peace. That's under 10 minutes, okay?